When you speak up, you're going to end up looking like the villain when you're dealing with a narcissist or a toxic person. You're going to look like the villain every time. And let me tell you why. When you're ready to air their ass out, and when you confront them or expose them to everybody about the cheating, the lying, the overstepping boundaries, the deception, the abuse, the manipulation, but now they are trying to twist it, rewrite history, make you look like the bad person. And now they want you to feel like you the bad guy, or that you're crazy or overreacting, or that you're the toxic one. They have now introduced you to what is called DARVO. And this is very strategic manipulation that abusers and narcissistic people use. What is DARVO? DARVO is a manipulation tactic used by the narcissistic or abusive person when they're confronted or exposed about their actions, and it stands for deny, attack, reverse victim, and offender. So what they're gonna do first is they are going to deny. They're going to deny all the allegations. They're going to deny, even when you have proof, they're going to deny everything to you and to others. When the abuser denies their harmful behavior, or they downplay it or minimize it, it's severity. The intent is to reject responsibility and accountability and refuse acknowledgement of any wrongdoing. Next thing they're going to do is attack. After denial, the abuser goes on the offense. They attack the victim's credibility, motivations, their character by making counter accusations or claiming that the victim is exaggerating or lying. And the intent is to preserve their self-image and divert attention from them while discrediting and undermining the victim. And they will find individuals that don't like to hold them accountable, and they will run a smear campaign. What is a smear campaign? They want to taint your name. They want to make you look like the bad person. They will go as far as lying and saying that you did X, Y, and Z, and those are the very things that they are doing. They're being toxic, they're being abusive, and they want to gaslight you by denying what happened, telling you you're crazy, you're overreacting, you're tripping, and they want to attack you. They want to attack your character and portray you to be something that you're not, so that they can continue to wear this mask and portray themselves as a good person to those around them. The next thing is reverse victim and offender. And this is when the abuser or the narcissist twists the narrative by reversing the roles to portray themselves as the victim and the victim as the abuser. They love doing this because, again, they have to save face, and they want the people that are around them not to know their toxic and abusive behaviors, because they want to manipulate and get in everybody's mind for them to go against you. And the intent is to regain control, manipulate your emotions and others' emotions, shift the blame, and that's the whole end goal. This is called DARVO. This tactic is going to work best on those who have empathy. If it's someone who cares about them, like their parents or their close family members, they're going to have empathy on this person because they already love them. That's their family, and they're going to believe the abuser before they believe anything that you have to say. And they will also get in your head and twist the truth and have you even apologizing to them, because they're master manipulators. So you're gonna be sitting there like, maybe I did overreact, maybe I did commit them wrong, maybe I shouldn't have said X, Y, and Z. Because people like this, they always want to say they want people not in their business, and they want to keep everything private because they want to abuse you and mistreat you and mishandle you, and no one hold them accountable for their wrongdoing. And DARVO is not miscommunication, and it's not a misunderstanding, and it's not someone being defensive one time. It's a pattern. With these people, it is a pattern to do damage control on their fragile egos, because the mask has slipped and they need to save face. Abusers, narcissists, manipulators, this is their end-all be-all. This is a part of their playbook. And every conversation with them will end up with you explaining yourself over them taking accountability for their actions. And every boundary that you set will turn into a debate. Every time you address what they did, it switched from what they did to how you reacted to what they did. Once you clock it, you got to stop playing defense with these type of people. You don't need to prove anything to people that are committed to misunderstanding you, including those who are close to the manipulator, narcissist, or toxic person. And you definitely don't need to explain your pain to those who are committed to minimizing it. Most powerful move will be to disengage and distance yourself. Zero contact, no contact. Because healthy people aren't going to flip the script when they know that they need to be held accountable. They listen, they reflect, and they change. And if this message hit a nerve, it's probably because you've lived this before. And if you needed a name for what you were experiencing at this time, this is the name. It's called DARVO.